little bit of a late feed. We had some technical difficulties trying to get this scheduled live stream. So let me turn you guys around. We're gonna look at some fish. If it'll let me turn you around.
Here, take it.
There we go. All right.
Introducing Astapro Allergy. Astapro is steroid-free, unlike flow.
Check out this puffer fish. So how'd everyone like that sale? We worked really hard on that, and we had over 200 orders go out this week from the sale. So we just wanted to let you guys know that we really appreciate it. It's because of you guys that we get to do what we love every day, breed fish and ship them out to you guys. So thank you guys so much. It's really appreciated. It's good to hear, Nick. Daniel, we could possibly go look at some of the breeding setups. We'll see where this goes, and if we do, I'll take you guys to the other side of the farm. We can look at some stuff. I see, I'm gonna butcher your name, but Aodell Michael. I remember packing your order out, man. So really glad to hear your fish arrived with no issues. Ed, that's funny. Out on your boat ordering fish. Oh yeah, did you get your hey Easy, did you get your fish that you won? How are they doing? I forget which fish you won, but I do remember you won a fish. I think it was an African cichlid. Here's some of the dark rams. Look at them fighting over some territory. So sorry if it's a little shaky today, guys. I didn't use the gimbal. I'm gonna work on using it, but it's locked in Mike's office currently. So next time we'll get a little bit steadier video here. Hey John, happy Friday. Thank you. Man, if any of you guys have a community tank, I really suggest looking into these gold tetras. I mean, they just glow in a tank. I mean, look at them. These are my personal favorites. Oh, nice. Nice on the red McMaster Eye, Easy. They're looking really good. So we kept back. We brought those in, and we kept half of them for breeders. So thanks. All right. So, just so everybody knows, we have some issues with our water right now. The water's fine, but the quality is the clarity of it is a little off. You can see here, it's a little hazy. This is our pond water that we use for our source is experiencing an algae bloom, so we are getting a little bit of a haze to some of these tanks. So some of them might not look too great in video today. So I mean, you can kind of see it's not perfectly clear. So I'm going to try to focus on tanks that have more clear water. These are looking really nice. So how, like I was asking before, how did everybody's sale go for them? How did the fish come in? What did you order, and what do you want to see? I mean, also now's a good time. We're taking in suggestions on video ideas. So we're trying to make our YouTube page more informative and more interactive. So we're working on trying to get somebody in the office answering questions as we do the live streams. So that'll help with sending you guys links to specific things, or like if you're asking if a fish is in stock, we can send you a link to directly to our website. And yeah, so we are working on just overall getting more videos out to you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, we are open to hear them. The pond, well, just got cleaned, so it's basically going from a cycled pond to an uncycled pond. So it's just going through its normal stages of just being cloudy. So in a couple days, it shouldn't be like this anymore. The water is clean and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a little bit of algae in there. So some small particulates floating around. One thing I want to highlight this video is some Tanganyikans. There's not a lot in this tank currently, but we have hundreds of lulupi that we bred here on the farm ready to sell. This is a great addition to any Tanganyikan tank. The color on them is just really nice. Hey, fly trap, I will walk past the Black Widow Frontosas and show you guys. Somebody else actually asked to see them too. The L270s and the L401s, we can go look for those as well. What else do we have for tangs in right now? Here's some Chelinochromis and Dobnoi. Here's another one we breed on the farm. We just have a lot of them ready to go. So this is a really nice fish. Once they start breeding, they don't want to stop, and they're really good parents. So this is one that we have plenty of, and they've proven to be really hardy. We haven't seen too many issues with them on being finicky or anything like that. So this would be a nice addition to any Tanganyikan tank. Of course, we always have Calvis or Compressiceps. This is the white Calvis. These are a really slow grower. That's why you're going to see such a high price on some of these. They just grow extremely slow. It takes them a long time to get to their mature size and full color. And over here, we got some Bulgarian green seal points. These are looking really good. Another fish that we breed here on the farm. Got some marble angels. Not too many there. But I'm going to swing around and show you some more Tanganyikans. Got some Helianthus here. So Neolamprologus splendens or Helianthus. Really nice fish for a Tanganyikan community. Oh, here's a good one here. Everybody loves these here. This fish has so much personality and sass. This is the gold ocellatus. Now these are a really great shell dweller. They get about 2 inches, maybe a little bigger, full size. And they are just very territorial when it comes to their shells. And they will protect their shell even against you when you're trying to clean your tank. They will just start biting your hand, try to keep you away from them. Over here we have Telmatocromis vittatus. Sorry guys, I was stuttering over there. Stuttering over my words. Yeah, this is another one we breed here on the farm. This one seems pretty peaceful as far as cichlids go and Tanganyikans. They're pretty passive. Also a prolific breeder for us here. They get about 3 to 3.5 inches, I would say. I like their face. They got a nice round face on them. So that's another nice one that we have a lot of. And the Tanganyikans have been doing really good for us lately. They breed really well for us in the winter. I think they like it a little cooler than what some of these other fish we breed like it, and it's good. It gives us something to focus on during the winter while other fish aren't breeding. Now this is a really nice fish. The color is not showing great in this video, but these are the Callichromis melanostigma. This is a really interesting fish. They're like a sand sifter. Nice Tanganyikan. You can see some of the males are starting to color up here. Yeah, there you go. Some yellow in there. They have a lot of metallic coloration on their sides. When the light hits just right, it looks really nice. Here's some bushy nose. 1 second, guys. Let me show you this fish here. Some Swedish hungai. 20 minutes. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Here's some Swedish hungai. We breed these. Shortly, we're gonna have a bunch of these available at a 2.5 to 3 inch size. They have a lot of good color. Now these are a Mabuna. They are gonna be a little more aggressive, but if you have a Mabuna tank, I would suggest looking into those, because shortly we're gonna have them on the website. Here we got the Neolamprologus burchardi, or these are the blue-face capilli, or the blue-face princess. You don't really see too much of the blue in them until they get full size, but here's another nice addition to any Tanganyikan tank. And this is one that have been very prolific for us as well. Here's another nice Mabuna here. The Mason Reef Zebra. There's a nice male colored up. So I see somebody else about the Chili Oscars, and I got somebody asking about Black Widow Frontosa, so we'll go look at those. We'll look at the Frontosa first. They're down this aisle here. Now this is going to be a tank that's going to be kind of cloudy. It was getting a water change earlier today, so we have 2 sizes in right now of the Black Widow Frontosa. So here's a 1 to 2 inch size. You see their pattern. And we get these from a local breeder. So he has a tank set up at his house, and he's not even really, as far as I know, he's not really a breeder. He just has a tank and they continuously breed, and he pulls the fry and sells them to us. So it's really convenient. Alright, and then here's a little bit of a bigger size. So we'd be selling these at a 2 to 3 inch size. And they're looking pretty good. Yeah, Kevin, the gold ocelotus, they're just great to watch in a tank. They're they're full of so much personality, and they don't back down for anybody. It's great. I was actually considering putting some of them in our show tank with the Frontosa. I'm very interested to see how they would react. I'm not sure if we're going to do it, but it's something I've been wanting to try. So that might be something we do shortly. So here are the chili Oscars. Now we only kept 8 to sell, so there's 2 per tank here. We have 4 tanks of them. So we have 2 up there, 2 down here, 2 up there, and 2 down here. So they're probably just over 4 inches. Here's my hand for reference. I got from the one side of my palm to the other is about 4 inches. So you can see they're probably just about 4, just over 4 inches. And yeah, so they're looking really good. The rest of them we kept for breeders. They're out in a pond, and they're really nice to see in the pond. They grew very fast already, and they just school around, and they glow in the tank. Or I'm sorry, they glow in the pond. They, like, you could see them from pretty far away, which is really nice, but also dangerous for them due to birds being predatory. Here's the L270s. I don't know if this was one that Kevin was asking about. So these are the chocolate zebra Pleco. They're very similar to a zebra Pleco and also a clown Pleco. They're kind of like somewhere in between. Oh, Daniel was asking about the L270s. So yeah, here you go, Daniel. And then I'll see if I can find the L401s. Kevin, if they're not up already, which you're asking, so I'm assuming they're not, they should be up shortly. Usually Thursdays, Fridays, we do inventory, so I'll look into that for you. And then L401s. I will walk us around and see if I can find those. Here we got some broken line Royal Plecos. These are really small. You don't see them this small very often, at least I don't. They've grown significantly since we've had them. Daniel, yeah, I'll show you the L333s. That's a really nice one. I think it's underrated. And they're not too bad of a price. We breed those here. Those are very similar to a zebra Pleco as well. And with their color and their pattern, not as nice. I don't know if anything really gets as nice as a zebra Pleco, but here we go. Here's some silver dollars. Kevin, I'll check the inventory after the live feed, and if I put them up, if you go ahead and sign up for the notifications, then you can order one that way. Things get complicated when we start doing custom invoices, and we do a lot of that already, so I try to limit that as much as possible. So here's the zebra Pleco. What a nice fish right there. And then the L333s are right in this area too, so I'm gonna show you those. How thick is the matin filter? So the matin filter, I believe, is 3 inches. So it's pretty thick. It's probably, yeah, it's 2.5 to 3 inches. So these are really nice. These work really well. So let's see if I can find these. Here they are. The L333s. These are from Garupa. This is a location, so they're all hiding as you can see, but I'll stir them up a little bit so you can get a better view. Sorry guys with this being shaky. Hopefully next week I'll have the gimbal. But there, you see, we got a lot of them. They're 2 to 2¼ inches right now. Yeah, so these are really nice. This is what I would say an underrated Pleco, and I think it's a nice Pleco to get if you're getting into the L number Plecos and you want like a Hypan Citrus. That's a really good starter one. There's a bunch of different locations, and so you got your King Tiger, you got your Garupa, and I believe there's like a yellow form. So there's plenty we don't have all of those, but there's plenty of L333 types. That's a nice one to look into. Here we go, we got some L129s, or the Colombian zebras. So these are looking good. I like how these get the yellow on the brownish black pattern. So if you guys want, we can go look at some fish in the breeding area. I'm not going to show it all. I may even lose connection once I start going over there, but we'll try to walk over. I got some exciting news over there. Hopefully the eggs are still there. There's an exciting spawn I'll show you guys, as long as they're still there. The L401s, here we go. Perfect timing, Daniel. Here's the L401s. They're kind of small. They didn't come in too big, but they're looking really nice. Very similar, got that same zebra type black on white pattern. And there's some all over this log. Let's see if I can get some for you. Some more into view. There you go. Another really nice one. Yeah, these are really nice, Daniel. And these have been really healthy for us. I would like to potentially breed these. I haven't talked to Mike about it, but I think this might be a good one to breed. They have great color and they've been really healthy, so we're gonna look into that. So stay with me, guys. We're gonna walk across the farm and we're gonna go look at a spawn. It's pretty exciting. All spawns are always exciting, but I always get really excited when I see this one particular fish spawn for us. So, like I said, guys, thank you so much for participating in our sale. It's because of you guys that we get to do what we love every day. It really makes a big difference when you... Sorry guys, I see I lost you there. The second I left the warehouse, I lost service, but let me know if you guys can still hear me. We're just going on a little ride to the other side of the farm. So do you guys, can you hear me? Did you guys reconnect? It's showing I'm live, but I'm not sure. All right. Thank you, Michael. I'm sorry I cannot pronounce your first name. So yeah, let's go into the breeding room here. And I want to show you guys. As long as the fish didn't eat their eggs. Alright, so here we go. Another room where we might lose service. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but this is one of our breeding rooms here. We breed all of our soft water fish. And on this side of the room, so this rack here, this rack here, and this middle rack is all going to be soft water. So we use a lot of RO water, and we use our tap water, or not our tap water, our well water to get it to the TDS and pH we want. And then over here we have all of our Tanganyikan. So not a lot of tanks, but we have a lot of Tanganyikan. So we've been running out of space. We had a really successful winter with spawning them. And actually I just moved a bunch out to vats to grow out. Alright guys, so here's the spawn I wanted to show you. We got some red or blue turquoise discus here. Here's the female. And here's the male. But if you see back here on the glass, we got a very small spawn, but a spawn nonetheless. So far, this is their second spawn. Their first spawn was much smaller, and they ended up eating their eggs within the same day, like within hours. So hopefully this one, they catch on. And these were born here. These fish were born here about 2 years ago. When they started out, they didn't look like much. They just kind of looked like this. These are fry from their parents. And these are about 2 inches now. So the color didn't look like a lot when they were fried. But man, look at that. Already coloring up really nice. So that's really exciting. We've been breeding discus here for a few years, but not with great success. So we're always trying to get as many discus spawns as we can. As soon as we cannot produce enough, as soon as they spawn and they get to a sellable size, they sell. So we're really excited about that. And here's from the same spawn, just so you know, just for reference, these were born from the same spawn as the fish I just showed 2 tanks ago. So these are the same age as these right here. So you can see the difference in the growth rates, and they've been being fed the same food their whole life. So just so everybody knows, the growth rates from spawn to spawn can be vastly different. Some of the fish in that other tank are twice the size as these right here. Yeah, that's a really nice pair of eggs right there. And this is the parents right here. So it's a super nice pair. This pair is probably 4 years old now. These were also bred here. The breeders, the adults or the parents to this pair are no longer here. They passed away. They lived out. They were here like 6 years before they died, and we got them at an adult size. So they lived a long life. Here's an Epistogramma trifasciata. Look at that male, all flared up, being sassy. So, like I said, guys, thank you so much once again for all the support, for checking in on our sale and ordering a lot. 200 orders in the 4 days we ran the sale, so it was a really big success for us. Check out these cherry tetras, or the Hyphistobricon Amzul. We are currently breeding them here. This is the breeders, and I'll show you some of the fry, and then I'm gonna have to get out of here. So I'm gonna show you one tank of fry. They're about, I believe, 2 months old, and you can see how fast they grow. Or no, these are a month and a half old. So you see high quality food, a lot of water changes, and warm water, and these fish grow pretty quick. These are almost at a sellable size, and so it's pretty exciting. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking us out today, and I'll catch you guys next time.